Hi guys, very warm welcome to this live question answer session on comparison between studying masters in Australia and rest of the world. So, as you are already interacting, a lot of you are already interacting with myself or my team on uh, studying master's degree in Australia. And we have been answering a lot of your questions. We have been doing some assessments as well, right? A lot of you students have gone on to the application stage, but still I felt there's a need because we were getting a lot of queries. So I thought let's do a live session whereby I would pick up questions. We had requested you to submit us a Google form, and we received about 12 odd queries, which I thought I'll answer live. Get on a video call and answer them live. Okay. So the intent today is to answer some more questions, put my voice behind some more questions, which although either Tanya or Akriti from my team would have answered for you, but I thought it is always good to, get on a call and answer them. Okay. So I'm going to take some questions. The first one is, I've done bachelor's in civil engineering, but now working as a computer developer. Okay. Can I apply in Australia for data analytics or business analytics? Okay, now this is a very specific question. So if you've done your civil engineering and are now working as a computer developer, so you've studied in one stream, working in a different stream, or totally unrelated. Okay, now when you want to go for either data or business analytics, you can go for any of the programs. Okay, um, the only thing which you would be required to demonstrate by way of a good statement of purpose is why did you choose civil engineering in the first place, and why do you want to now go for something like either data analytics or business analytics? Okay, and what do you understand? So what you'll have to do is you'll have to whenever my team sends you the option, you'll have to go through the course link. The best way to do is go to the university link, the website link, read about the program, read about the content of the program, read about the career outcome, read about job prospects which are there in the industry, and you will be able to frame your statement of purpose. So yes, you can choose any of the programs, but you would have to demonstrate as to why do you want to study, this program after having studied civil engineering in India. All right. So the next question, I want to go to Australia for my master's, but due to COVID, I cannot. I don't want to take online classes. What should I do? Very valid question. This is the most of this is the question which is being asked most often to me now. So here's the deal. I understand, and had I been in your place, I would also be skeptical in paying money to study online. Okay. Now, what is happening is because of the state of COVID in India, most of the countries have banned flights from India. Okay. Although it is a temporary ban, still, whatever information is coming in from Australia, I do not see things Australia opening up their borders big time for Indian students till November intake. That is what is the forecast. Okay, so now what you should rather do is, what I would suggest is defer your intake. Okay, do not go for July intake. Defer your intake. Look at November. Get your offer letter. Put your offer letter in the bag. Okay, bag your offer letter and wait it out. Okay. In the meantime, what you should do is pick up an online course, right? So that you are able to demonstrate that during this time when the time when the COVID is there and the time when you did not want to take up online studies, you do not see that return on investment in studying online and paying that full tuition fees. Um, do take up some online course, pick up some course, there are a lot of portals which are there, Udemy and things like that. Defer your intake till November and see how things go. Even if things do not normalize in November, defer your intake till January. Okay. So do not sit idle, right? Build up your profile as you wait it out. Okay. So that although the universities or the High Commission would also be considering that they are also aware that the COVID times students are not willing to study online, while paying the same amount of tuition fees. You should also be looking to cover up your profile and not have any gaps at all. Do not sit idle. That is the point. All right. Next question. So I cannot clear IELTS. What should I do? I want to go. I have 50%, 57% bachelors. I find IELTS very difficult to clear. Okay, now let's understand one thing. You would be going to a English-speaking country. Okay, you would be required to interact whenever you would. So in a daily life, you would be required to either speak or write English, right? So get over this mindset of that you cannot do IELTS. Okay. Now, if you cannot do IELTS, you are just if you or you cannot appear or you do not want to appear for an English test, you are limiting your options. You're really limiting yourself. So speak to a teacher, speak to an English teacher who understands your problems. Identify where are you stuck. You might be stuck in reading, you might be stuck in writing. Understand your problem and then get solution for your problem and appear for an English test. If you do not want to go for IELTS, go for PTE. Okay. So I mean, there is no real other way to go around IELTS. If you do not want to do that, if you don't want to appear, you would be really limiting your options. So that is my honest opinion, actually. Although countries like UK or probably there are a couple of universities in Australia as well who are offering you admission without IELTS, but they have certain criteria with which you can apply. You have to have a very good score in 12th standard, or you have to have you should have done your bachelor's from a level 1 university in India. So the point being, appear for an English test. All right. So what is the current situation of Australian borders? Sorry. When can we expect travel restrictions to be lifted? Okay, the current situation is that the Australian borders are closed. The international flights are closed. They have put a complete blanket ban for 1 month. Australia, they've done it yesterday, I guess. I do not know. Nobody knows when the travel restrictions would be lifted. So this is anybody who would be answering this would be doing it very vaguely. There is no real answer to it. There is no real information. It cannot be predicted as to when would the Australian borders be open to Indian students. Okay, so let me be very honest with you. That's why I said defer your intake, wait it out, pick up some online course, right, and just do something. Do not sit idle. Okay, I have a budget of 15 lakh rupees. Can I get some kind of exemption from the fees? I belong to a poor family. Okay, now so in terms of exemption, what you can get is what you can get is a scholarship. Scholarship varies between 15% to 25% to 30% in Australia for the entire duration, from £1,500 to £3,500 in UK. So you have to really look at what scholarship would you be eligible for. Send us your academic documents. We will look at what best we can do to mitigate your investment. All right. Now, I want to study masters. I have 50%, 5% bachelors. Can I go without? I think I've already answered that. I have 2 visa refusals of Canada. Can I apply for UK student visa? Now, yes, you can. Although you would have what I suggest is do declare that you have the Canadian visa refusals. You would be required to demonstrate as to what happened there. Probably, So yes, you can apply, but you have to explain in the visa form, and you should put it up in statement of purpose as well. Is it worth paying tuition fees and studying online here in India? Now, that's a very valid question. It's a good question. If you're really bent upon, if the intent is there, if the dream is there, then look at it from an investment point of view. If you're going to study a master's, which is for 2 years, or bachelor's, which is for 3 or 4 years, it does make sense. See, the COVID is not going to remain for the rest of your life, for the rest of our lives. It is going to go away. If not today, tomorrow, 6 months, 1 year down the line, things would normalize, right? So instead of sitting idle and doing nothing at all, if you can afford it, right? What I suggest is take up online studies. There are a lot of universities who are offering discounts to study online. There are options where instead of studying the full load in a semester, you are required to only study a subject in a semester, right? So universities are also cooperating. The host countries are also cooperating with you guys. They are offering a lot of scholarships, a lot of discounts. So yes, it is worth paying tuition fees and studying online in India. That way you do not remain idle. You build up. You get yourself in the queue, and whenever borders open up, whenever things normalize, you would be able to process your application in a better way. Okay. How much funds do I need to have from a master's degree in Australia? Between 22, 23 lakh rupees, 22 to 24 lakh rupees for the first year. This includes your tuition fees, living, airfare, and overseas health cover insurance. Is gap acceptable in Australia? Unexplained gap is totally unacceptable. If you do not have any proof of, you see what is gap? Gap means when you were not doing anything at all. You were just absolutely idle, no job, no documents to prove that you were working, right? No, nothing at all. So that kind of a gap is not acceptable. If you have been working, if you have your salary in your bank account, or even if you were getting salary in cash, if you had filed your IT returns. So if you are able to demonstrate that, yes, you were not sitting idle, it can be worked out. Okay. Study in Canada without fees. That's a very strange question. Now, Canada is not a country which allows 100% scholarship. There might be an exception, but overall, yes, there are fees. You can study. There's nothing called without fees in Canada. Okay, you have to pay the minimum fees in Canada, which I have come across, is close to 4.5 to 5 lakh rupees annually. Okay, so that is what there is, and I hope I've answered. Yes, I've pretty much answered all the questions. So if there's anything else, guys, please feel free to reach out to my team. Please feel free to reach out to me. You'll have my number somewhere on this video. You will also have my email ID sent in the message. It will come to you along with this video. So any questions you have about whether you should go abroad, how should you plan to go abroad during this COVID times? Should you study online or not? If you still have questions, if you still have some more specific questions in regards to, in context to, how should you plan your finances? What would be the return investment? Feel free to reach out, and I would be happy, and my team would be happy to help you out. All right. So thank you so much, and I look forward to speaking to you guys and helping you out with whatever questions you might have. And please stay home, stay safe, wear a mask, and just take care of yourselves and the family. All right. Thank you so much.